Today on Newsbeat, the lone candidate for the new system president is on campus today. We'll let you hear what he had to say.
Plus, how LSU is helping potential entrepreneurs get their product off the ground.
But first, more controversy stemming from last week's SG election. Newsbeat starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Jake Robles.
I'm Stephanie Incubator.
And I'm Travis Cobb. Thanks for joining us.
More controversy surrounding last week's student government election, and a new election has now been scheduled.
Our news director Travis Cobb has been following this story since it broke last week and joining us now. Travis?
Thanks, Stephanie. This student government election season went through so many complaints, appeals, and winners, but no conclusion. After SG President Taylor Cox executed the university court's unanimous injunction Wednesday night, the student body will vote again.
I would say that this has been the most interesting and trying and difficult time of my administration.
President Cox says the negativity of the past 2 weeks in the student government elections put a bad light on his administration.
I want people to remember all of the positive things that student government has done for them this past year and not just let this past 2 weeks overshadow.
University Court Chief Justice Morgan Falk says the unanimous injunction was an extreme circumstance to a confusing election season. Falk stresses her court did not reach this decision lightly.
We thought that this is just getting out of hand. It really is. It's not about the student vote anymore. It's become more about who can break the least amount of rules.
The ruling set the election date for Monday, March 25th, and the results for the following day. Falk says since the rules dictate the court cannot go back on their decision, a new election was necessary. Falk adds Unite LSU would have faced doubts from students had the results stood.
And there's also speculation from everyone. They would have been like, well, you only got in here because you cheated.
And if the courts ruled Impact LSU the winners,
and their entire administration would have been plagued by, you didn't get the majority vote, you shouldn't be in this office.
Cox says he does not envy whoever has to take his office, but he does hope for the winner to take one course of action.
I hope they just go out onto our campus and they meet with students and they let them know that they are here to serve.
Which Cox says is what SG is all about anyway.
I believe that every person in student government has a servant's heart and that they truly want to make a difference.
First, they'll have to wait for the voting results. Again, for LSU Tiger TV, I'm Travis Cobb.
Raster imagery maps, we print.
And both presidential candidates, John Woodard and T. Graham Howell, do not give us any comments about the new election. Any runoff elections will take place Wednesday, March 27th, with those results announced the next day.
All right, thank you, Travis.
Students and staff got their first chance to interact with the lone finalist for the newly combined system president and chancellor position. F. King Alexander met with both staff and students today, and our station manager Ryan Brumley joins us live from the Union Theater, where Alexander's forum ended less than an hour ago. Ryan?
Now, F. King Alexander met with members of the faculty, members of the faculty tomorrow morning. He met with members of the staff early this morning, met with students for about an hour and a half early this afternoon. Of course, we know that on Monday, the Board of Supervisors recommended him as the lone candidate for the position of president, combined chancellor of the system of LSU. He also met with members of the media this morning. Take a listen to what he had to say.
So far, everybody I met has been truly wonderful, and I'd like to thank the university, the board of supervisors, and particularly all the students I've met today. They've been just energetic and optimistic, and I encourage everybody to come talk to our students if you need a breath of optimism about the future of the Louisiana economy, but also the nation's economy.
Now, Interim President Bill Jenkins said he wanted this process to be done around mid-June, but it could be done as soon as this Wednesday. The Board of Supervisors will meet and determine if F. Alexander will be the next president of the LSU system. Back to you, Jake.
Thanks, Ryan. Apparently you can be a bear while living like a tiger. The Tiger Bridge program allows BRCC students to live on LSU's campus while attending classes at BRCC. The Tiger Bridge program aims to help students who want to attend LSU but falls short of our university admission standards. Once BRCC students earn 30 transferable credit hours and a 2.5 GPA, they'll automatically be admitted to LSU. In the meantime, BRCC students will enjoy LSU amenities like our dining halls, health center, and LSU athletic events.
I would definitely take that opportunity to come to a community college and then be able to stay at LSU if I had enough credit and a GPA. You know.
The program starts this fall. Liquid Paper, the Snuggie, Spanx, they all started with a great idea.
Reporter Bess Casserly tells us how LSU is helping students turn their ideas into cash.
LSU wants its students to use its incubator. No, not for babies, for ideas.
So the Student Incubator is a co-working space. It's open 24/7, and students can come in and get counseling from our 4 full-time counselors at the LBTC, and we help with business planning, market research, financial planning, and pretty much just try to help students get their businesses off the ground.
All you need to get started is an idea.
Any idea, it doesn't matter what college you're in, we really try to stress that. A lot of people say, well, I'm not a business major, so I don't think I could start my own business, but really that's not necessary.
The facility has helped over 500 entrepreneurs get their businesses started. One of these entrepreneurs is Taylor Jacobson, the inventor of Flolo.com. You may have seen his site advertised on the ceiling of your classroom.
The website would be a lifestyle product for students that would categorize all the resources and any kind of aid for students throughout their college experience. The idea came from the website when there was a lack of the idea. So I decided that every student needs this, so why shouldn't I just build it for them?
Jacobson developed his website before entering the incubator, but says it helped a lot.
I took the incubator as a chance to grow this opportunity.
The incubator wants students to know that it is hosting its annual Venture Challenge in April 2013.
The Venture Challenge is an amazing opportunity for LSU Student Incubator members. They can actually get seed capital for their businesses.
If you're interested in competing in the Venture Challenge in April, visit business.lsu.edu for more information.
It was sunny earlier, but how long is that going to last?
Chief Meteorologist Robert Gautreaux III has your forecast coming up next.
Good evening, I'm Chief Meteorologist Robert Gautreaux III, and we had a pretty nice start to the day. It was sunny this morning, it was sunny early this afternoon, but tonight and right now it's actually getting a little cloudier. Let's take a look at the radar brought to you by WBRZ. The satellite and radar, you can see the clouds are starting to move into Baton Rouge. Right here is 4 o'clock p.m. This is clouds over Baton Rouge. You can see the rain up in northern Louisiana and in Arkansas. We're kind of missing out on some of the rain here. We do have a slim chance of rain for tonight. We'll see more of it tomorrow, but be prepared tonight. You may see a shower or two. Taking a look at tonight, our low is 54 degrees. Like I said, a chance of rain, a southeast wind of 5 to 10 miles an hour under mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, we'll see thunderstorms. Possible. 76 degrees for our high tomorrow. Southeast wind of 5 to 10 miles an hour, but the biggest chance of thunderstorms will be this Saturday. If you look at the forecast, you can see Saturday thunderstorms. Tomorrow, like I said, a little rainy for my birthday. It's not going to be cool, but our temperatures will stay in the 70s. Our highest temperature on Saturday, but once that system goes through, we'll start to cool down by Sunday and Monday. Our highs will be in the 60s with sunny weather. Our lows will be in the 60s, and then again, once Monday comes by, we'll be around the 40s, so a little chilly again, so a little rain to get through, not that big a deal, maybe some thunderstorms on Saturday. Remember, for the most up-to-date weather, you can find me on 91.1 KLSU on Facebook or Twitter at the website, robertthe3rd.com. Back to y'all.
Thanks, Robert. Coming up next, a high school student has a special invitation for supermodel Kate Upton.
Did she say yes? Find out after the break.
Savvy high school senior in California took to YouTube to land his high-profile prom date.
And Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover model Kate Upton has her answer. John Moose reports.
Everyone wants her. But will this California high school senior get her?
It hit me. Why don't I ask Kate Upton to prom? It was a pipe dream. Everyone was like, that's crazy. You're going to embarrass yourself.
But instead of embarrassing himself, Jake Davidson ended up on the Today Show talking to the Sports Illustrated swimsuit model on the phone.
This just got so much better now that you're on the phone.
I absolutely love the video.
This video,
inviting you to my senior prom on May 23rd.
From the Chaise Lounge to the Mirror, he wooed her.
We can ride around all night long. Till 11. That's my curfew.
He recounted their commonalities.
You're on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I read Sports Illustrated.
And she's being a good sport about your invitation, Jake. She even tweeted, "How could I turn down that video? I'll check my schedule." Other mere mortals have asked out celebrities. Mila Kunis was invited to the Marine Corps ball via YouTube video.
Hey Mila, Sergeant Moore, but you can call me Scott.
They ended up going together, and Justin Timberlake got an invite from this Marine Corporal.
And if you can't go, all I have to say is cry me a river.
Nobody had to cry. Justin said yes. But Jake Davidson and a film student friend shooting the video took it to a whole new level. A shower scene?
Kate? Can I call you Katie? Okay, Kate works.
Nice touch, bantering from the shower, Jake, but maybe a little too forward. Just because Kate Upton goes polar bear doesn't mean you have to.
You like fine dining. I like fine dining.
Jake says his friends keep imitating what he calls his nasally voice.
You like fine dining. I like fine dining.
Stricken by allergies. Meanwhile, Kate Upton's been stricken by pressure. She told the website Mashable.
The pressure's on, and I feel like it's you guys. It's the news that's putting it.
Please don't let us screw it up for him.
What time should I pick you up if you're interested?
She says she still has to adjust her schedule while he's adjusting his savings to splurge on wheels for prom night.
An old vintage Rolls Royce that I could rent out.
Jake's got visions of the Rolls Royce of swimsuit models swimming in his head. Jeannie Mose.
You like fine dining.
CNN.
I like fine dining.
New York.
You're on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
That's all the time we have today.
Be sure to connect with us on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Thank you for joining us and have a great weekend, Tigers.